Today, I have a little bit of a yarn haul and a little bit of some flashback Premier yarns. So if you're excited to see something that I've got, grab your project, grab your drink, and hang out with me. Good morning. Welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn and I'm glad you're here today. Whether you are a new viewer just coming in, or you are a returning viewer that has my heart because you come and hang out with me time after time. Regardless, you are taking time out of your day and I appreciate you spending that with me. Like I said, I have two different kinds of Premier hauls, so to speak. One is an old one that I was looking for yesterday and I thought I couldn't find it online. I knew I had bought some, so I went hunting for it. And it was still with the other Premier yarns that I bought at the same time. But they don't have it anymore on the website, which is kind of discouraging. But this is the Premier yarn that I told y'all I was waiting on last week. It did come in, but it didn't come in till late Wednesday night or Wednesday evening. And I was able to get the Friday video recorded Wednesday afternoon so that I could get to the warehouse sale Thursday. So, hang tight. Anyway. Oh, I didn't need to do that. It looks like it has serrated. Look at there. Thank you, Premier. I appreciate that. Now this right here. Ooh. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm going to show y'all. It is so beautiful. Look at this. Do you see that rich blue? Oh my gosh. Now I have 4 hanks of this. And I'm going to leave them in this bag. I wonder why they cut open the bag. Oh, my hands are so dry though. Oh, that is so soft. Okay, so this is Malabrigo. And it is Oreo, I think is how you say this. Oreo. And it's Matisse Blue. This is such a rich blue. I'm so excited. Alright, so I bought this. It wasn't on sale or anything. But I wanted to try. Now this right here is a DK Sport Weight. It is 335 yards at 100 grams. Or 306 meters. But it is 100% superwash merino wool. I am so excited to try this. Oh, I want to gauge swatch it right now, but I can't. All right, machine wash, cold water, gentle cycle, do not tumble, dry flat. Okay. Well, thankfully it says it may contain traces of dye. I will not be using this color with anything else. I bought enough to make one of those tees. I ended up getting 4, so that gives me about 1,300 yards at 335 yards a piece. Smells am I the only one that smells yarn? I cannot be. At first I thought it smelled a little vinegary, but when I put my nose really in it, it doesn't smell vinegary. But golly, it's so soft. My biggest concern was the color not looking as pretty on the website. I mean, in person as it did on the website. Can't even speak. But this is glorious. And it is an ucky day out there, so I'm hoping you can see how beautiful this is. I'm about tired of all these rainy days. I'm not gonna lie. But it'll go away. Because I have got to get, you'll see this tomorrow, Monday. But I have got, this week, I have got to start getting all of my seeds planted. So, sorry, little squirrel moment. But, anyway. I don't know which t-shirt that I'm going to put this on. With my 12 cast stones of 2026, it's going to give me an idea if I like those patterns. And then to make one in this. But, oh. And if I do try this, and it is a little too warm for summertime, because that's what I'm going to be making is a t-shirt. I can either, if I have any yarn left over, I can make longer sleeves, like maybe to a 3/4, or I could gamble and order more. But with the dye lots being so different, I don't know if that would be a good idea. But I believe I paid, actually, hold on. I think they were $19 a piece. Give me one second. Normally I have my laptop up on my table, but I have been making an order for an owl tote. So it was an actual break in the rain, and I thought, oh, this is a perfect time to get this filmed because today doesn't look like it's going to ease off any. It's supposed to be raining all day today, so let's see. Well, it's so funny because Premier Yarns comes up the minute I start doing the PRE on my phone. It comes up Premier Yarns as a suggestion, but not on my laptop. Probably because I don't use my laptop for anything but work. All right, let's see. Let's see. Where's your Malabrigo? Malabrigo. I have my caffeine today. You know I'm going to be doing that with being an Ookie Day. Okay, so it was $19. So $19 is not bad for Malabrigo. When you go into a local yarn store, you're going to pay upwards of $30 for just a small 100-gram tank. Now, this is my first time using Malabrigo. So I'm excited. Have any of y'all used it? I mean, it feels divine. And I have to keep feeling it with my face because my hands are so dry. I mean, I've been working with cotton yarn and, cotton fabric and trying to get this tote made, but it is so beautiful. I'm going to show you that one more time. Just in case y'all are in love with that color. Now, this was a splurge. I'm not going to lie. But I still had Christmas money left over. And yes, I could have put it toward that hospital bill. But you know what? Your girl wanted to splurge. So, this will be a t-shirt. I just don't know which one yet. Now, as I get closer to wrapping up a couple of those other t-shirts, it might give me an idea. I've done the original Lovely t-shirt that is called the Perfect Tee. I've done that one. Y'all have seen that one. In fact, I just washed it, so I might be wearing that in my next video. Anyway, I've done that pattern, and I like it okay, but it has this kind of neck, and I prefer either a lower scoop neck or a V-neck. Now, all three of the ones I'm doing for that other project, the 12 cast stones, those are all V-necks. So I really want to get them going and see if I like one of those better without trying to alter the originally Lovely pattern of the Perfect Tee to a V-neck. And while I used to just do self-drafting patterns, it wasn't so much a lot of garments. So I'm heading into new territory. Okay, so the other yarn that I was looking at, and I'm just going to warn you, there's going to be some different yarns this year. I'm going to be having not overly abundance of yarn hauls, because Lord knows I can't afford that, but there are different yarns that I want to try. And some of them will be new yarns, like the upside down cakes, which I am dying to get into. But I have other things I have to get done first. And then, there's a couple, I don't know. There's a couple older style yarns that I want to try that y'all have probably tried, and when I get them, you'll be like, oh yeah, that's a good yarn. I've done that. Been there, done that. Okay, so now let's go into these DK weights that I have. They are DK Color Batik. Now these are a Premier yarn, and I bought these. I was about to say autumn of last year, August maybe-ish. It was before the concussion and everything, so it might have been earlier than that, but I don't remember. But apparently they don't have this on the website anymore. It's a pack of 3s, and this is a 3 weight, so a light. And to me, it is a light DK weight. But I wish I could wear acrylic, because the colors that I bought here, I did have in mind for tops. But I can't wear acrylic yarn. I can't wear acrylic at all. It has to be, I can wear wool. And that is so funny that I can wear wool and can't wear acrylic, and cotton. But this one right here is called, I mean, I can tell you the details, but it doesn't do you any good unless you can find it at a D-stash or something. It's called Lollipop. But it is Batik. And I'll tell you the information since you can't look it up online now. It is 383 yards, 350 meters per 5 ounces or 140 grams. This stuff is like super soft. And from what everybody tells me, Premier's anti-pilling is the bomb. So I'm hoping that is true, because this is a fuzzy-ish. Can you see the fuzz on the sides of that thing? I'm hoping. But I have 3 of these, so that's what? 21, so that's about 1,100 yards. So it's about 1,100 yards of all 3 of these colors. The other 2 colors, see if I can pull it out of its sleeve. You can see I have a sleeve of that one, a sleeve of this one. I'm trying to pull it out of the sleeve without losing the label, because this stuff is super soft and slippery. If y'all have used this, does it split? Warn me if it splits. Oh, and let me show you the color. Isn't that so pretty? This right here, since I can't wear it, that might be beautiful for a baby's layette, because babies can wear acrylic. Most babies can wear acrylic and not have a problem with it. My skin doesn't like acrylic. This one right here is called Bedtime Story, and look how pretty that color is. Now, being a DK weight, these are perfect if I wanted to do baby blankets. Like, I don't have 10,000 of those already made. But with all the little babies that are being born around me that are boys, I do have a friend who is, her daughter is having a little girl, but she's making all of that. Aren't you, Brandy? But she's making her granddaughter, her future granddaughter, all this stuff. So I can't really make anything for her, but definitely got plenty of boys that I can make stuff for. And I have 2 great nephews coming. One down here in the South and one up in Indiana. So I could possibly make a blanket for the Indiana. Actually, I think this one might be for the Georgia nephew. The Georgia great nephew. And then, because Bedtime Story is more blues. And then this one right here is called Pool Party. And it has a little bit more aqua tones to it, or teals. Yes, it does have blue in it, but let me show you. I wish this one had gray. Actually, you know what? I had talked about telling my sister-in-law about the upside down cakes, but this might be even better. I might send this to her, give her a choice of all 3 of these colors, and see if she'd like me to send them to her, because she said she's going to knit. She does crochet. She's fairly new learning to knit. She says she'd love to do a knit baby blanket as her first blanket and knit for her grandson. So I might be reaching out to my sister-in-law and seeing if she would want any of these 3. I'm going to do that. And then if she chooses not to, then I can make the Indiana baby, this one, the Georgia baby, this one, or I might get a hold of my niece and see if she would want that one too. The ideas are spinning. I know, I just made like I'm crazy, but I am. Well, that gives me a lot to think on. Okay. Well, that is it for the yarn. If you have come here for that, thank you. I appreciate you all day, every day. That was a quick little haul. But I'm still, I can't stop looking at this. Put that right there. Which, I'm excited because this, I love this color on me. And I don't know if it is a good color for me. I love it on me. I love the color so much. Even if it doesn't quite go with my skin tone, I still love it. Y'all, I can't even get over how beautiful this is. And it's not just a plain Jane color. There is some tonal variation, which I am super excited for, because if I wanted a plain color, I would use, well, I can't use acrylic, probably cotton, because cotton takes color pretty evenly, and I have solid colors in cotton, but mostly in my fingering weight and my DK weight stuff, I have well, I don't have all that in here right now with me. So, but a lot of it is cotton bamboo blends and stuff. And that is a very even toned. I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry. It's that caffeination. That caffeination. I blended the word caffeine and carbonation. Yeah, I need this caffeine. Okay, so keep your fingers crossed for me for this, because I'm super excited about it. Now, oh, and I did use my buddy, Hannah. I used her link, her Premiere, link. Because I'm not an affiliate with anybody. Although y'all have recommended that I do a Amazon affiliate link. I can do that. Somebody also recommended a Walmart affiliate link. I didn't know that was a thing. So I will be looking into those things. Now, here we're coming into the chit-chat portion. Because I got some chit-chatting to do. Alright. A little update on the Elements cowl that I was going to be, or that we're going to be doing in March. I reached out to Sandra, which is the original designer for the Elements cowl blanket. Okay? And I was fumbling all over myself. I have never done a cowl. I have never had to talk to a designer to ask permission about, you know, doing anything, because I usually don't. This is the first time I've ever done one. And you know how I told y'all that we were going to use It's All in a Nutshell's videos as the tutorials, because I'm not going to be doing it on camera. I mean, I might be crocheting on camera, but I'm not going to be doing the tutorials, because It's All in a Nutshell does beautiful tutorial on this. There's no way I could improve at all on her tutorial. So I reached out and I said, can I, for those of my viewers that want to do the crochet along, can I write down some of the sections so they don't have to keep watching? Because I have written, well, all right, back up. I have written down some of the sections of the second rotation where you change the orientation of the corners so that I don't have to keep watching the video. And I said, can I share that with my viewers? She said, no. Unfortunately not. So my recommendation, I have 2 suggestions. You can buy the whole pattern. I will link it when we do the, actually I'll link it here today to the original pattern that's on Ravelry. You can buy that pattern and then just use the tutorial videos if you're unsure, or just use them in tandem together. The other alternative, if you don't want to buy the entire pattern, because I understand we're only going to be using two parts, watch the videos and write down anything that you think you might need to reference over and over and over, especially if you're doing more than one block. Like I do, I'm doing 6 blocks for my little throw. And that's why it took me till the 5th block to start writing down my stuff. And I will update y'all on that Wednesday. But it took me getting to that part to write down notes so that I didn't have to keep replaying the video every time I wanted to do a new block. And that was my thought for y'all, because a couple of y'all have reached out to me and asked me if I could share my notes. And I said, let me check with the designer. So I did check with her. I fumbled it up. You know, I had to, apparently I didn't, there was some miscommunication, I think, because I was like, I was told that you can't do that with a pattern without permission. And I'm like, yeah, I know. That's why I was reaching out to you. So that is where we're at. I'm still going to do the crochet along for those of you who do want to do those sections. And if you're only doing a pillow, you probably won't need to write anything down, because you're just going to be doing 1 block. Or at the most 2 if you want to do the double-sided on the same one. Like on the back of my pillow, I had just the part 1, and I just kept expanding it into the size of the front panel. So, but we are still on for doing that in March. I will have the Facebook page hopefully up sometime this week. I have been a little lax in doing some of the things that I need to do in the past few days. But my road trip kind of took it out of me. I sat in my recliner half the day Friday. And then my grandson came over and ended up spending the night until he didn't leave till afternoon yesterday. So an entire 24 hours was nothing but my grandbaby. So I didn't get anything done. And that was my plan, was to get in here. I needed to get in here and start that custom tote, the owl tote for Christine. But I couldn't with my grandson because I don't come in here when he's here because I have to shut my door because of the kittens. And I can't hear him. So nope. So anyway, hopefully the Facebook page it'll be up and running. Like I said, I'm hoping to do it this week. Because it needs to be up by March 1st. Actually, yeah. Because I think I'm going to launch it. I think I'm going to launch the cowl. We'll start March 2nd. Okay? So I will have at the very latest, the page will be open. Actually, no, that's not going to work. The page has to be open before then. So by the latest next Monday, you're seeing this on the 16th, it will be done by the 23rd. Even if I just have to just do bare bones putting it up, that way y'all can join. I will put it in the community post. The minute I get it done, I might just pop up a quick video and say, look, here it is. Here's the link down below and all this. You don't have to go to the YouTube. That's what I was trying to say earlier. The Facebook group to join the cowl. We can do it all on here. And if you want, I know there's a couple of you that don't do Facebook, and I don't blame you. My daughter-in-law doesn't do it. But that's a whole nother ballgame why she doesn't do Facebook. But for whatever reasons that you don't want to do that, if you want to do it here, that's fine. I have the post community. You can email me pictures and I can put them up because I do want you to share pictures. I would love to kind of have a different little slideshow to show, the progress. And if you don't want your name mentioned, that's fine. Just send me a picture of your progress and your colors. And that's what I'm the most excited about. All of your different color combinations that you're going to use. And I will tell you, since I last spoke about this, I have not picked my colors. Did I tell y'all I was being lazy the last couple days? Not lazy, just busy. But anyway, I'm going to get all that done. And when we do the cowl, if you do need help with something, just holler. But I think It's All in a Nutshell's tutorials will walk you through step by step. And if you have to, and y'all, the tutorial prowess, I think that's the right. My head's not working quite right today. She is such a good teacher. She will go over it. Now, sometimes I do have to, kind of hit the plus 10 to kind of, because I know I've already watched it so many times that I know she's putting her hook into the stitch that you've got to go into. So there's no guesswork. She literally holds your hand, and I love the way this tutorial style. I want to watch some of her other videos, but I've kind of got my hands a little full lately, so I have not ventured into her other videos. But if she is anything like she is in the Elements cowl, oh, chef's kiss. I will watch her time and time again if I see any other designs that I want to do. I think she only does blankets. And I know everybody has recommended one and stuff. And I you know, if he's got some cool designs out there, go for it. And I know another great person, Mikey. Mikey is my end all. Crystal at Bag a Day. But Esther at It's All in a Nutshell, she's a great teacher, let me tell you. Anyway, so the cowl is still going. I just cannot share my notes on here with y'all. And I do apologize for that, because I know a couple of you were really looking forward to that. Now, the cowl is that's in the works, all right? Now, I do have some ideas about my website, and I could use some advice. I have currently, when it signed out. Hold on. This is not the time for blind spots, people. Not the time. Okay. So what I'm looking at, should I do like a crochet drop down, a knit drop down, and a sewn drop down? Because I have so much, I have all three on my website. And my concern is I have so many products. I can't even tell you, let's see, I'm trying to go through all of my, 250 products on my website. So I'm wondering if I already have a drop down menu of like what the products are, but I don't have them sectioned, because some people don't want to see the knit and crochet stuff. They just want the sewn items, like the project bags and the totes and all. And I will be adding the knitting organizer, the hanging knitting organizer, and the crochet hook organizer. Like I said, I need to do some organization on my website to make it more of a pleasant experience for y'all. So, if y'all have any input on that, or you have any ideas, come on, dude, don't. Okay, I can't get this off my screen. Usually I can, there we go. It went away, thankfully. But anyway, I do need to do some housekeeping on my website to try to make it a little bit more user-friendly. And if get another custom order for a tote bag coming in. Okay, awesome. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do, hopefully that can get done. It might not be this week, because I do have a lot of planting that I got to get started. Sometimes that'll only take a day. Sometimes it's into 3 days. It just depends on this head. The head is giving me issues. And Wendy, I may end up talking to someone about Botox. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they put it in your skull or where they do it, or I don't know. Because I'm going to try the daith piercings first. And if that doesn't work, then I may go into Botox, because Y'all, Wendy was telling me that there's so many different treatments that I have been out of touch with since I gave up seeing my migraine specialist. So, cross your fingers for me. Because we all know I don't have insurance right now. Anyway, so with all that, I've been yapping quite a bit. I do want to get it done. And it might be doing it behind the scenes, adding a tab here and there, and then when I get a minute, just assigning different items to those tabs. But I do want it to get a little bit more streamlined and easier, and the front be user-friendly. Because I don't want people getting lost in all the stuff when they don't want to see crocheted items or the knitted items, or they only wanted to see crochet items, you know? Or that they don't want to see the crochet and the knit and they just want the sewn. So, keep me in your thoughts. Because I'm gonna need it when I have noticed that the screens trigger the migraines a lot when I'm focusing, because for some reason I have, and my eye doctor knows about it, I have trouble focusing because it's blurry until I really focus on that one thing for a second, and then it finally clears up. Well, doing that over and over and over gives you eye fatigue. We know that. And then I'll get blind spots and go into full-blown migraine. Well, I can't avoid my laptop. I have thought about some different glasses that do the blue screen, or that does the, y'all know what I'm talking about. It filters out the blue light or something that causes eye strain. So I think Zenny has, because that's where I get my glasses. So I think Zenny has some of those. I'll have to look that up. But anyway, I'm excited to finally have gotten this in the mail, because it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. And I'm going to get on the phone with my sister-in-law about the DK Colors, the anti-pilling. I really feel like I should try it before I gift it to anybody, but this is for my nephew's baby, so I don't know. I think y'all let me know if it's a splitting yarn. I don't think that splitting would be that big of an issue if she's knitting it, but let me know, please. I will wait till y'all see this tomorrow and see if I can get any response on that, if anybody's still watching this late in the video. If you've used that, if it splits, because I would not want her first knitted blanket to be with splitty yarn and stress her out or anything like that, you know. So let me know, please. I appreciate it. Now, I'm going to get off here because I have to get finished making this owl tote and get it ready to ship off. And I need to respond to this other custom order about getting her information and getting that done. So I want y'all to have a great one. It is not sunny today. I think it's going to be sunny tomorrow. The weather says it's going to, but you never know. I mean, weather just does its thing. And yes, I am back to talking with my hands because I cannot hardly talk. Even when I couldn't use this side, y'all remember, this hand was going nuts. So I've always talked with my hands. I probably will always talk with my hands unless I use the ability in both. I don't think I could survive that one. Mentally, I think I would lose my ever-loving mind. I know some of you can't knit and crochet anymore, or, well, I know some sew, and then some can't knit or crochet anymore, but it's kind of like when I couldn't with this arm. Diamond painting really, really opened me up to be able to do crafting and to occupy my time. So I wouldn't really, I would not lose my mind, okay? I know that there's other crafts that I enjoy that I can do, But let's hope that's a ways down the road, okay? Anyway, I'm going to get off here. Like I said, y'all have a good one. Morning, evening, night, whenever you get to watching this. And if you find some joy, hang on to it. Don't let it go. And I will see you in the next video. See you then. Bye.